For cheap D2R items, visit aoeah.com. You get 3% off with the code ARIAT. Check the link in the description. Hello and welcome everybody. In today's video we are going to take a look at some items that can really make you rich. This time it's all about crafting. For the various recipes, perfect gems, any jewels and various low runes are needed. And a blue item of a certain type as base. The item level of the base can be important, just like the character level. The crafted items level becomes the result of base item level plus character level divided by 2. When crafting amulets, they must get at least item level 90 to roll +2 class skills. If you want to use amulets from the vendors, you should do it at character level 93 or higher, because then the bought items vary between item level 88 and 98, always in the area between plus and minus 5 levels above and below the character level. So if the level 93 char takes such an amulet for crafting, according to the formula, at least item level 90 comes out. If you get some blue amulets from a level 96 terror zone, you can already craft them with a level 84 char. And when you are sure that it dropped from an elite monster, you could already do it at 81. The item level is always equal to the monster's level. The chances to get nice rolls are of course very low, just like with good rare items, and similar is the rating here. Depending on the craft recipe, a few fixed mods are added to the item, which nevertheless vary in the exact value, and in addition up to 4 random affixes. High valuable are only those items where the given mods of the recipe are useful, and preferably all 4 affixes become very nice too. We now look at the most worthwhile recipes. Most popular are caster amulets, which basically all classes can use. Even non-casters need cast rate to teleport. This is not only relevant when farming, but also in PvP. The craft recipe is Royal Rune, Perfect Amethyst, Jewel and an amulet. It rolls 5 to 10% cast rate, 5 to 10% mana regeneration and plus 10 to 20 mana. In addition, we would like some further useful attributes like the +2 class skills, resistances, strength, dexterity, or even further 10% cast rate by the affix roll, so a total of 20% FCR is possible. Such amulets are of course worth a lot, but even 10% can be very expensive if the roll is good and someone only needs a total of 10% cast rate for his char. In this case, you rather have another useful affix instead of 20% FCR. Some of you maybe remember that I traded this paladin amulet here for over 25 bear runes. All the affixes are nice and high rolled, many of them maximum. And they are exactly the ones my paladin was looking for. The only thing that is low rolled here is the mana from the recipe, which is pretty uninteresting though. But here you can see another extreme example. 40 bear runes and 2 3/20/20 small charms offered for this amulet. As a comparison, one of these charms is already worth about 40 bear, would be a total of about 120 bear that are currently offered. Next recipe, blood rings. We need a soul rune, a perfect ruby, a jewel and a ring as a base. It rolls 1 to 5 strength, 1 to 3% life leech and 10 to 20 life. In addition, we would like things like FCR and or attack rating, as well as more strength, dexterity, resistances, life, life leech and mana leech. My friend crafted this ring, which is already pretty nice. Here are a few examples that were traded. As you can see, good rolls can bring you lots of runes. Next we have gloves. There are 2 different recipes being used. The blood recipe needs a Neph rune, a perfect ruby, a jewel and some gloves of the type heavy gloves, shark skin gloves or vampire bone gloves. These are the dark brown ones. By recipe, we get 5 to 10% crushing blow, 1 to 3% life leech and 10 to 20 life. Additionally, 20% attack speed is popular, and of course other affixes like strength, dexterity, resists, magic find or even mana leech. Skills for Amazons or assassins are also useful, of course. Also, a good pair of gloves can sell very expensive. The other one is the hit power recipe. Here we need the Nord rune, a perfect sapphire, a jewel and some chain gloves or higher versions. Regarding the fixed mods, only knockback is useful here. Because such gloves are especially interesting for PvP boazons, you would like to have +2 to passive skills, and in addition definitely attack speed and preferably also stats and resists. Here you can see that 20% IAS and +2 to passive already makes the gloves very valuable, and if the other affixes also roll well, it gets really expensive. Belts are crafted less often, but there are two useful recipes here as well: blood and caster. For blood we need a tal rune, a perfect ruby, a jewel and some belt, mesh belt or mithril coil. 5 to 10% open wounds, 1 to 3% life leech and 10 to 20 life are the fixed mods. In addition, we would like faster hit recovery, strength, life and resistances. This is the best belt I crafted yet. It has some quite good affixes. It should be worth more than a bear. Here you can see some more expensive examples. For the caster belt, we need a knit rune, a perfect amethyst, a jewel and a light belt, shark skin belt or vampire fang belt. We get 5 to 10% cast rate, 5 to 10% mana regeneration and 10 to 20 mana. Plus best again FHR, strength, life and resists. Because many builds like to have more FCR on the belt slot and also like the extra skill point, an arachnid mesh is often a better solution. So such crafted belts are rarely used, often as a sideboard item. Also kinda rarely used is a blood recipe for helmets, a niche product for certain builds. You need a perfect ruby, a rel rune, a jewel and a helmet, casque or armet. The helmet gets 1 to 3% life leech, 5 to 10% deadly strike and 10 to 20 life. Because on headgear the Visio mod with AR on character level can roll, it is of course in demand. Also hit recovery and the usual attributes such as life or resistances. Also possible here, 2 sockets. They add a lot to the value. Look at these crazy examples. Those were the most valuable crafting recipes. Otherwise maybe caster's shoes are crafted, but good rares are usually better. So it's only worth it to craft for self-use. I wish you good luck, take care and may the loot be with you.
Come on.
Follow me.